Hello and welcome, my Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your Timeless Path of True Love read, being done in December 2020, but whenever you catch it is when you are supposed to see it. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, the Archangel of Lions, Mark Angelo Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hey, my aqualungs, my aquariums. I love my Aquarians so much. Like off the top of my head, I can think of like 3 or 4 that I'm in pretty regular contact with. They're really the friends of the zodiac, the most egalitarian, philosophical, humanitarian on good days, rather than everybody else are big on bad days. So happy to serve you all. If you are new to my channel, please do consider hitting the thumbs up button. It helps other people see the work. Very Aquarian, right? The internet itself is Aquarian, right? Uniting all people and, you know, all that unity consciousness stuff. Age of Aquariums and all of that. And if you want, if you like me and what I do, hit the subscribe button. There's a lot more coming. Been doing readings for about 1.5 years. Come Yule, come winter solstice. My channel goes back before that for 3 years or so. Spiritual teaching and stuff like that. Go check out my back catalog. It's good stuff. And this is what I'm doing for a living now, particularly in 2020. You get me. Let's talk about this reading now. Path of True Love read. There is an extended reading to this one over on VIMEO.com. Once I have 30,000 subscribers, I can have members content. You pay one price here. Not there yet. Right now, everything's over on Vimeo. $5 a shot for the extended readings, and some of them have been running up to 50+ minutes, so it's worth it. It's a lot of work, and it's totally worth it, and I'm glad to do it. I dig it. We are doing, however, out of the 10 decks that will be in this reading in total, you're going to get 4 of them. A Celtic Cross spread using the Daughters of the Moon Tarot with 3 other cards to help clarify and guide you on the path of true love. It's like GPS. It's like looking down from the God's point of view. I'll explain all that as I go. All the decks that I read are in the description box, as always, at the bottom, with some cool links about soul contracts into true love and all that stuff, twin flame soulmates. You might want to check out if you are so called. It's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Again, like your sun sign is just going to get different take, either on the same path of true love or a different aspect on it, right? So let's get up in this gig. Focus on your breath. Stay in the present moment. I will do the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I have been training my whole life to do every day. It's a winding road, my aquariums, but I'm glad to do the work. Shall we? Take a nice deep breath. And here we go. My collective pantheons. They said sit back. Okay. My collective pantheons of angels, goddesses, gods, ascended masters of true love, and the higher selves of all involved. Please, I need just one card in clarity to start with from the Caroline Mace archetype deck. What is the dominant archetype that the Aquarians are dealing with on the path of true love December 2020 or timeless? Are they, you know, what are they the archetype on the path of true love that will go in the title? Is someone else? Is the whole story that, right? The story of the healer on the path of true love for all involved? Some of that, all of that, please. What's the dominant archetype in play? Woo! For the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus Sun on the path of true love December 2020 or timeless. You've got one of the healing family archetypes, the companion. I have the companion in my chart. No lie. My Sacred Contracts chart, Sacred Contracts, Caroline Mace. This is her deck. In Aquarius, in my 7th house in Aquarius, because I'm Leo rising. I'm very familiar with this one. So even though I have no planets in Aquarius, I might be in this one. That's very possible. Like, I've had a lot of love affairs with Aquarians. Let's be friends and have sex. Okay. Let's see how that goes, right? Freaks of the zodiac, too. Strangest shit I ever been asked, right? So let me read you. Harm none, but if they beg you to do it, it can't be harm. It's not entirely true. The shadow attribute, what's being alchemized from lead to gold, you, them, the situation, any of that, all of that. Betrayal by misusing confidences. Now that's misusing confidences. That doesn't necessarily mean telling or revealing confidences, but misusing the information within it. A loss of personal identity. In other words, a real identity level of codependence. Who am I without you? Like, well, Robin to Nightwing, right? That was Riley. He was a companion. He was Robin. Dick. We just can't get an update. Right? Turned into Nightwing. If you're not watching Titans, oh my God, they're doing such a good job. And who they got for Wonder Girl, by the way, Donna Troy has been getting closer and closer to the camera because Wonder Girl's everything. Donna Troy and Connor Leslie, who plays her. Oh my God, perfect casting. I try not to fangirl. Companion. In the light, however, loyalty, tenacity, and unselfishness. Like that's the path of true love vibe. Any of the light side of the archetypes is what, on the path of true love, this is what you're becoming, or they're becoming, or you're all becoming, right? That really, 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 really good, right? But that misuse of confidence is either through directly betraying them or by taking the information that somebody has given in confidence and using it in a way that you don't want them to know about. That's really shadow. It's like, oh no, no one's got to know about this. Maybe not even myself that I realize I'm doing it. Here we go, right? Pretty toxic shadow and true love, right? The companion, it sounds so lovely. That's why the lovelier the archetype sounds, really look out for the shadow. And as terrifying as the shadow sounds, keep an eye out for the light because they balance each other out. They're neutral. It's just where are you on the scale of alchemy? Breathe. My goddesses of air in the sign of Aquarius, Athena, gray-eyed goddess of wisdom and combat and strategy, part of that companion gestalt because she always was not a sidekick too, but she really championed a lot of heroes in a sense, companion from behind, right? Perseus, and then it comes to mind. Oh, I'm wearing the Medusa ring for Athena because it went on her shield, which then she gave to Zeus. I mean, it's a family. What are you going to do? Stuff gets passed around, sometimes humans too. So please, 10 cards, my beloved Athena, my gray-eyed one. 10 cards, Celtic Cross spread for this Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I'll call them out as I go, please. What is the card that covers? Oh, the Daughters of the Moon Tarot that I'm using here are about the internal side of this, the yin, the heart, throat, third eye, and crown. If you want energetic touch points or check-in points, right? For this, in the Mythic Tarot, we will clarify all these with the lower three chakras, essentially the masculine energy, the divine masculine, the God part of it. And that's in the extended. So I think the internal stuff is way more important to know because that is, well, if you want to go serenity prayer, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can in time, heart, throat, third eye, and crown, and the wisdom to know the difference. And here we've got Athena just popping that serenity prayer into my head. So please, oh, I saw what that was, but my goddesses, please, my goddesses of air, this is, I feel this companion archetype here. Path of True Love. What is the card that covers the Aquarians on the Path of True Love? Six of Cups. Now, Six of Cups certainly means emotional options. This represents you, the card that covers you. But on the card itself, it says jealousy, which is certainly a turbulent emotion, but usually coming as a result from options. I don't feel like this is necessarily jealousy in terms of you feeling jealous, although if that's the case, we will cross that bridge. That will show it's really first tarot down. But it is saying that you do have dreams and you do have emotional wishes and maybe some attachments to things when you see other people having them upset you. But essentially it is the inner child that feels jealous. That jealousy is an intuitive hit, that what you want is really close because it's in your physical proximity, somebody else having it, but it's that child that's so angry and frustrated and neglected from past stuff that has nothing to do with what you're looking at. It's just triggering it. When's it my turn? When's it my turn? And that child needs to be heard. And that's why it's an emotional thing. To me, not the same as the deadly sin of envy. The deadly sin of envy is the deadly sin of the third eye. I learned that from Carolyn Mason through her book, Defy Gravity. Breathe. My goddesses, what crosses them on the path of true love? Yeah, no kidding. Let's get down to this. Good. Six of Cups, compassion, emotional balance. So really, though, you are going from you are in a Seven of Cups place. what crosses you is Six of Cups, emotional balance. So you kind of know this. You kind of know, my Aquarians, that you're maybe out of a little bit of balance, right? Three cups, but then say that 7, you might be a little out of balance here, but the card is called compassion, right? Six of Cups, I think of any minor arcana card has so many more different interpretations to it. I've heard so many different ones, right? Oh, it's a soulmate, it's someone coming back from the past, nostalgia and all that. But that's what I love about Daughters of the Moon here, is that she really reframes it as one of an equal give and take of emotional compassion. So regardless of what's crossing you on the path physically, what the experience here is offering you compassion. Maybe this is balancing self-compassion with selfless compassion, which is tricky to do, but with a companion archetype, that might be very much it. Right? Is there a balance? Or is this a Batman and Robin? Right? Is this a Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl? We actually have both of them here. We have Cassie Sandsberg too. Anybody with a golden lasso, man? I'm down for it. Just want them bracelets, man, to be honest with you. Anyway, you know, with the companion archetype, is this Batman Robin? Is this Diana and Donna? Or is this an equal partnership? Right? And it feels like emotionally that's what's going on here. You might not be up for it though, if you're in that place of jealousy of somebody or a situation, really wanting that equal give and take if you're about it. So my goddesses, please, you know, what's at the core of this on the path of true love for them? Oh, the Witch card, the Magician, honey. Oh, honey, things are coming into alignment very, very, very quickly here. There's a lot of power, but ultimately the internal decision is going to be yours as to what you do here. Now, this is about bringing in your air, your fire, your water, or your earth, your thoughts, your desires, your choices, your emotions, and your physical form and action into alignment with spirit. Hence that light just sort of bursting forth from her. Make her hair go all chaka-con, chaka-con, chaka-con. Oh, no. Don't. Oh my God, I'm so glad it glitched. Sometimes it glitches and you can't get it back. It came back. I'm so happy. Like the witch was like, zap, right? Chaka-con, everybody, chaka-con. Oh my God. Of you, look, there's alignment here. There's something, the divine is at work here. Keep doing your inner work. Now, this can be in the subconscious stuff, like getting yourself in alignment. I mean, it does kind of make sense. If you're in the 7 of Cups and what's crossing on the path is the opportunity to emotionally come into balance through perhaps self-compassion. To me, my immediate words of self-compassion is it's okay. Talk to that child in your heart. Talk to your heart. Talk to your emotions. It's okay. You may cry. I mean, it's a Cups card. It's a water card here. But definitely something in manifestation here that you may or may not be aware of. To me, the subconscious is you might know some of it, but you can't know all of it because then it blends into the unconscious, right? The known, the unknown, and the unknowable. Thank you, Carlos Castaneda. Excuse me. In the recent past, what is behind them? What's in there behind? What's in the Aquarians behind on the path of true love? December 2020, or timeless, the Fool, the Dreamer. So you literally go from the Fool to the Magician, the 0 to the 1 in the timeline. So yes, a dream, a vision, but one that requires a leap of faith. Now, where you are right now, I don't know that you're there yet, right? Well, and also we're looking at more of the internal stuff than the external stuff here. You got to wait for the extended, and really for $5 you're going to get every bang you can get for the buck. Sorry, that didn't come out the way I wanted it to, right? But the situation is compassion here, so this does not feel like a horrendous thing, and it does feel like this is something you're manifesting consciously, subconsciously, unconsciously in the core of this. There's definitely alignment with spirit, something going on here. Breathe. My goddesses, what is crowning them? What's coming into being? The more immediate future, sort of the next drip of whatever coming in on the path of true love. 9 of Pentacles, you're feeling your oats. You're feeling your strength. You're feeling your stability. I mean, even if it's like a tower on top of that, yeah, that might be something that strikes out, but your emotional experience of what's crowning. Malama, 9 of Pentacles, full-breasted, full-gourded, right? You have your own. Yeah, sure, it's not a 10, but it doesn't matter. This is about you. Yeah, I don't even know. This is your experience. Maybe someone comes in that helps you feel that way. We'll see. But I like it. I mean, I really, really like with this in the crown and this in the core, right? And here you are, right, still in process. So hang in there. There's power in your decisions, in your choices, in your alignment here. You will see this differently if you are compassionate with yourself, for sure. Okay, almost done with the cross, and then we'll get to the staff. Let's see, my goddesses of air, the sign of Aquarius, Athena, please. Far-seeing, gray-eyed, owl-eyed, goddess of wisdom and strategy. What lays before the Aquarian collective sun, moon, rising, Venus signs on the path of true love? December 2020 are timeless, particularly with this companion archetype involved in some way, shape, or form. Revelation, the card of justice. This card has been coming up, I feel like, every reading. It's not every reading, it's damn close in this series this time around. Something is revealed to you within. This is the yin deck. Remember that. Yin force, internal revelation, which can be life-altering, right? You're really going to see things for what they are. These are women. Looks like they're circle dancing in the mountains. Women's gathering. Yay, I've never been to one in this lifetime. I'm a guy. Honor it. Respect it completely, 100%. Blessed be. I love my sisters in all shapes, forms, and identities, however you want to say it. But then look, they're dancing on the mother's belly, the belly of Gaia, right? Breast in the foreground, bush in the background. I mean, that's what it's called. It's bush. It's okay to call it that. Full moon in the sky, right? And the card is called celebration, right? So this might be like, oh my good girl, thank the good gods. That's what that is. Oh, it's over. Or, oh, no, it's, who knows how that's going to go, but it feels good. And it's coming as a result of the compassion, the even numbers in the horizontal part of the cross. You've gotten this, the fourth position, the dreamer, and the second position, the Six of Cups, compassion, and in the sixth position, celebration, the card of judgment. With, well, 3 out of 6 major arcana cards on top of that, or I should say in addition to that. We are looking at a very, very spiritually guided thing here. And something with a, I'll say, with a touch of magic. I don't often say that. But there's definitely, it feels like if anybody's visualizing, spell crafting, praying, whatever their practice is, deliberately by choice, whether they're aware of it or not, it is affecting this situation and really creating this opportunity for compassion, at least for you, if you take it, right? But from that compassion, what's crowning for you is that 9 of Pentacles on the inner, that real solid. It's like, okay, I don't have 10, I have 9, but I am fine with 9. Stitch it on a pillow, throw it on the couch. Let's look here. We go from that place of celebration into the staff, the 7th position. My goddesses, please, what is their lesson on the path of true love, December 2020, or timeless deception? Oh boy. Well, the ointment was just lovely, but it's the fly that we just found in it. Oh, look, I'm barefootsies. I've had men fall in love with my feet. I'm a Pisces moon. Yes, and I just showered, so I'm good. And that heating system. Oh, someday I'll remember to turn it off. I was for a year, just this week. 4 of Blades, though. Look, your lesson 4 of Blades can be saying, go in. This is in your core position here. Go in. Meditate, pray. You're an air sign. But this card is called Deception. I know it looks like the 2 of Blades in the Rider-Waite, but there are 2 more hidden under her that she does not see while sitting on a very hard bench. Right? So this may be her deceiving herself. This may be her deceiving others, and this may be her being deceived by another. But there's something here that's not clear. And I'm speaking in rhyme. Welcome to working not just with a reader, an experienced, talented, seasoned one, not just with a witch, an experienced, talented, seasoned one, but a mystic. Talks with the divine all day long. And doing these readings on YouTube, it's like going to the beach. Going to the gym. Well, maybe both. I love the beach. We're outside looking in. How does the world see them, my goddesses? I mean, I'm getting what this is about. I'm getting the narrative here. Please, how do they appear to the world on the path of true love? And the Tower. You are a force to contend with. Now, what this means in the internal position, right? Because this is what's going on, heart throat, third eye, and crown, maybe of you, maybe of the others around you, but that there is an awakening here. Kali, the awakener, the tower, something that was built on a deception. There, you want connectivity of tarot? A tarot, from the outside looking in, you are the destroyer of the deception, but you're learning how. Take your time with this. There is a jealousy in place. There's emotional upset here. Maybe there are some deceptions about your options, just because they're options, right? So there's a lot here. See, Athena to me is the goddess of clarity, and she's sort of calling this one out on the carpet. I'm gonna say, calling her out on the carpet with Kali. Now this is Kali. Everybody's so afraid of her. I mean, I get it. This is a nice depiction. Usually her skirt is made of body parts of particular gender that you could make a skirt out of. Think about it. But it's, to me, she's Kuan Yin in her ruthless face, right? Ruthless compassion, tough love. Wake up. Look what you're doing. Wake up. Here's the lesson. Here's the deception. Blow that shit up and rebuild. That's your energy. That's how you're coming across energetically. We'll clarify that later, right? Definitely in the extended reading. This is interesting. No, they're all interesting. This is electric. Boogie, boogie. Their destiny, please. Their hopes and fears. Their destiny they're hoping for, but the fate they are fearing they're going to have to cope with on the hero's journey of the path of true love. My goddesses, please, one indication, one card of clarity, victory. So look, victory is yours, but it's internal victory. So there's stuff you got to get over and you got to want to. This is the Seven of Flames. The victory card, usually the Six of Wands, which would be Six of Flames in the Rider-Waite. This is women lightning in their hands. Just said lightning. Oh, you got lightning. Card by card. Do you see the connective tissue between these cards? To me, the staff, the four cards at the side are most important. It's the more mystical aspect of it, right? What the universe is trying to tell you, how the world sees you from the outside looking in, and where you are on the path of true love in terms of the alchemy of your fate, when you cannot change into destiny. This is an internal victory, galloping on cooling lava, and under the surface, the lava is flowing in the same direction as the gallop. That's amazing. I wonder if they got a poll. A gallop poll? All right, last card down. This is a lot of energy, people. This feels good. Even with that deception card here and that jealousy card, and like I said, I don't necessarily know it's jealousy. It just might be you want so much, right? You usually don't show the emotional side of this stuff anyway. So, well, it depends on your other placements, obviously. But Aquarians, you tend to be pulled back, seeing things from a height and from a distance. So let's get this last card down, right? Sometimes the last card explains the first card. It just does. Please. My goddesses of air and the sign, my goddesses of the element of air and the sign of Aquarius, please. One card in clarity, considering all of the quantum timelines of all the many lifelines going on in the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love. What is the most probable quantum outcome on the path of true love for them? December 2020 or timeless? Okay, you have got your first court card. So we're looking at the Gemini energy here. It literally says on the card, Gemini, Hina, the maiden of blades. That would be the Knight of Swords. So of course, this could be a new communication coming in, but remember it's on the inner, so you experience it in that third house, Gemini, communication, self-expression, right? Relationships in that sense of talking about it, ideas going from flower to flower to flower, from idea to idea to idea, mutable air like the wind, right? And it's not a wind if it ain't moving, honey. So this feels like quick communication might be coming in, or maybe you are sensing that. And again, this is why, and of course it could also represent, that's the thing with reading the Daughters of the Moon this way, is that it's like, what is that inside of you? Well, it may very well be stimulating your desire to communicate and express yourself, but that could certainly be triggered or inspired by someone with Gemini energy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus doesn't matter at that point, right? Could even be a book you read or a piece of information you come across, but it does something to you inside. Two more cards. These will help. We're going to take the Whispers of Love Oracle, the voices of the higher selves of all involved, 8th chakra and above, 5th dimension and above, however you want to see that, what your higher selves are. Sort of like Russian stacking dolls. Just got Natasha Leon flash through my third eye. Russian doll, I love her. Oh, I hope they make a sequel. They were going to. I just hope they do. Netflix, great. Gotta get up, gotta get out before the morning comes. Please, my beloved. The higher selves of all involved. Such an honor to work with the higher selves of other collectives that I am not zodiacally linked to. Please, one card in clarity. So many of my beloved friends are Aquarians. One card in clarity. For the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, and the path of true love. What is a piece of information, inspiration, insight, the whisper of love they need from their higher selves? 5th dimension above, 8th chakra and above. On the path of true love, December 2020, are timeless. Do something for someone else, which the Aquarians, I know, they do that all the time. They will give you the back, they'll give you the back off their shirt, which means they're walking around with a shirt with just a front, and you're walking around with just a back. You know what I mean. They will give you the shirt off their back. Do something for someone else. Give your attention to someone else. Now, attention is an interesting word here. Why? Because Aquarius is fixed air. It is attention. It's not the... Usually when I think Aquarian, I think stratospheric. I see bigger picture, like the internet, all that information all in one big picture, right? Pulling back to the stratosphere, fixed air. It's focus. Give your attention to someone else. Oh, and with the companion archetype, well, that do make sense. That do make sense. Now, you know, it's really easy for me to lose sight of that archetype card as I'm doing this because the story is so compelling. But, I mean, there's victory here for you. Just let me check. Major Arcana cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4 out of 10. Granted, not a majority. Let's see. There's your spirit. How about fire? You got 1 fire. Air, you've got just one air card, 2 water, and 1 earth. All right, so you got fire, earth, air, water, and spirit in the spread itself. So there's a lovely balance there, looking at the larger picture. And so with that, do something for someone else, that companion, really looking through that lens here. There's so much good inner stuff happening for you that you're a better companion than you were before. Or you're ready to companion with somebody. And remember, there are soul companions. Soul companions, they're different. They're heart, third eye crown. According to Carolyn May, this is her stuff too. I love her. Really has helped me amazingly over the decades. But that can certainly be in a friendship, right? It need not be, it's companion. Not necessarily red hot passionate lover, although if that is jealousy where you are right now, you could be jealous about a friend, you could be jealous about a family, anybody can. But there is great breakthrough here in communication. Do something for someone else. Last card down. Big Healing Mantra deck, Matt Kahn. You're an air sign, fixed air, fixate on this mantra, whatever it is. I'm telling you, you only have, no, you have 2 air cards. You have the Gemini in the end, and you have the deception card, right, in your lesson position. Yeah, if that's where your air is showing itself, let's get you the perfect mantra. Breathe. Oh yes, my Ascended Masters, and I am well aware that Athena is also Lady Athena, so she's not just a goddess, she is an Ascended Master, so please, my Ascended Masters of true love, of the path of true love, please, for this Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, considering I have a relationship with that companion soul power within me. 1 card in clarity. For the Aquarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs on the path of true love, December 2020, or timeless. Honoring adversity. A fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. So there has been some adversity going on here. Oh yeah. Bright yellow card, white, right. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Do you see it now? Honoring adversity. A fire reveals a path of new direction once the burning is complete. Look, if there is adversity here, because you know what's not being shown here is the external. Am I getting internal adversity here for you? If so, it has to do with your lesson that there's a deception, you don't have all the information, something's being hidden or you're hiding it. And this emotional stuff, otherwise everything here is really lovely. Okay, the tower on the outside, an awakening, which could be the shattering of that illusion. That could be part of the adversity too. But I'm going to read you what's in the bookie book on this, because it's a good image. The image, a fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. So if the burning's not complete, that fire of transformation could be something inside of you or outside of you, but hardship is honoring adversity, I should say. Honoring adversity is obviously the mantra here for you. A fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. When adversity is honored, life is appreciated as oscillating cycles of deterioration and renewal, like the turnings of the seasons. If you're pagans, what's the point of the moon cycles and the cycles of the sun, right? The wheel of the year. It's in nature. It's just part of how this world is formatted. Deterioration is the natural process of new things becoming old, while renewal is the process of old things becoming new. Sorry, I had a little all that jazz moment in my head. I'm back. As you learn to honor these two interconnected processes just as naturally as the changing of the seasons, the wheel of the year, you are able to embrace adversity. It's not a punishment, but a gift of renewal, birthed out of the ashes of erosion. This is your Phoenix card. Honor the process. Now, if honor, that means that you're doing you right now in terms of your options and feeling it, jealousy or confusion, that there is something going on here that maybe you're not looking at, but it's part of your lesson of how to look at it. That's a really, really kick-ass mantra. So, ready, breathe. May the Aquarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need on the path of true love, December 2020 or timeless. That companion archetype within them themselves, in a situation, all of it may be alchemized from lead into gold to that place of unselfishness, loyalty, true soul companionship in their lives as they look at their options, dealing with jealousy in one way or another. With compassion, crossing them on the path with this alignment and manifestation of the witch within them, the dreamer, the fool, calling this into being, into manifestation behind them, crowning their own stability, their own worth, their own strength within them, bringing forth a revelation, something revealed. May it be revealed to them under grace. Whatever this deception is within them, about them, around them, or from them, that it be struck by lightning within them, that they may see clearly great gray-eyed Athena, that they may attain victory, galloping forward from fate into destiny with a mystery of communication, an experience in the future, an outcome of Gemini energy in some way, shape, or form within them. May they be so blessed for their well-being, for the well-being of all concerned, and for the healing of humanity, body, mind, and soul. So mote it be. And so it is. There you have it. There you have it, my Aquarians. You want to jump over to the Vimeo, it's there, it's $5. There's a lot to unpack here as is on the table, so clarification will just narrow down that time a little bit. We are going to do, like I said, 10 Mythic Tarot, the external side of this, the Yang Force. We are going to be doing Kuan Yin Oracle, Blue Angel Oracle, Crystal Oracle, new one, dedicated to Archangel Ariel, my Archangel. Whispers of Love Oracle from the Ascended, no, Whispers of Love, Chuck Spezzano Live Pack from the Ascended Masters, and the Angel that is assigned to you on the Path of True Love, December 2020, or Timeless. Thank you so much for watching. If you got something out of this, just thumbs up. Really appreciate it if you would. Oh, sorry, I just got a text message. I can't see my face because it just popped in front of the camera. Back up. Thank you. Oh, I was like bewitched. If you liked me and you want more, please hit the subscription button. Help me build my channel ever more closer to those 30K subscribers, so I can put my extended reads plus private, members only live streams and stuff like that. It would be a lot of